pay him, because there's no other way of finding out other than asking you.
That was a good deal.
Okay, next item. Business manager position. Oh, yeah, Kathy Webster.
Just hammer those down, like Greg, if you would. Chris.
I don't know, John, is there any reason why this wasn't put into the executive session? This discussion of personnel, I don't know.
Yes, I was informed by council that it shouldn't be.
Okay.
I asked at the onset. So.
Yep.
I did write the board a letter, even though it seems a little silly we're all here talking about. But I'll just go over the gist of what's happening here. We've had an employee here 27 years, Kathleen Webster. She's been of which she's been the office manager for the past 16 years. She's responsible for overseeing and supervising all aspects of the business and the office end of operations for light and water. She supervises a light employee and a water employee. The light employee would be the staff accountant. The water employee is the water billing clerk, secretary. A position like this, consistent with the other municipals in Massachusetts, is usually referred to as a business manager. It's a salary position and it's exempt. And at the moment, the office manager here is neither. She is non-exempt and she is paid hourly, which means that if she happens to bump over 40 hours a week, we are required to either pay her overtime or match it in comp time. That's one not necessarily a disadvantage. That's the nature of being non-exempt. My suggestion to the board is that we make Kathy. My suggestion to the board is that they vote to authorize me to create this business manager position here and have that filled by Kathy. And from this point forward, it will be a salary position. It will be an exempt position. Because of the supervisory nature of it, much like the superintendents manage the light and water operations, respectively, Ron Water, and Tom Lights. Kathy has the same supervisory responsibilities for the front office, and I guess I'm at the top under the umbrella of everyone. That's why I'm asking this. In addition to the sometimes confidential nature of the information that gets circulated between her and I, involving just the developing and typing, copying, printing the executive session minutes. She's the only other individual here who's privy to that information, as she is my personal administrative assistant. So there's a bunch of reasons I think this would be a good move to do. This doesn't involve any change right now in pay or benefits at all. This is strictly creating a position and changing the nature of the pay from hourly to salaried, from non-exempt to exempt. That's all.
Is she gonna carry? Is there a job description for her in that union? Not in the union.
She is not in the union.
Right.
There is a job classification in the union contract for an office manager. There is. Now, the problem I foresee in the future is eventually everybody retires. So looking ahead, the office manager retires. I don't doubt that one of the women working in the front office thinks that, and this may be the case, that their next natural progression is to become the office manager. But if they opt to not leave the collective bargaining unit, then that leaves me out on a limb. And it means basically what I have to do is hire someone else who can fit this description of exempt and salaried, and again, the confidential nature of it. I can't have somebody preparing the executive session minutes whilst we're in the middle of an intense negotiation, right? Meanwhile, I'm handing documents back and forth to the party I'm negotiating with. It's just not. It's not the right way to.
Yeah.
You just can't do it that way. You can't have a fair bargaining if that's the case.
Right. I think several years ago we did go through the process of defining job roles and responsibilities for everybody in the department, exempt, non-exempt. whatever the case may be. I don't know if the business manager was not in there, but if it wasn't, I would wanna see that that gets included, that job description goes along with the position, just to make sure that we filled in that hole. But, you know, I'm in favor of creating this position, I think, so.
Mine too.
um,
So is there a motion to create this position?
Yeah,
Question?
some discussion?
Question, two questions. Is someone going to be hired to replace her duties that she did?
No. There's no new employee coming in, just her title's gonna be changed,
Why?
because for the reasons John just told you.
Is that including a high pay raise?
No, this doesn't involve pay or benefits at all. Her pay and benefits remain the same. This is just a reclassification of her job title, that's all.
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Is the job gonna be posted?
This job gonna be posted. I don't know. Should it be?
No.
No.
You're not filling a position, she's already there.
You're
You just
creating a new
You're
position?
creating a new position.
We'll have to get a definitive answer on that.
Those sticky ones.
Yeah. Kinda sure.
We don't, this is an exempt position. Like I said, we went through this before when I took over with Tom. We posted the position. I thought at that time we didn't need to do it. I still think that.
We can find that out.
Maybe a fox in the henhouse.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe
Would
we
you be
should
willing
move
to,
forward.
would you be willing to give me 1 second and I can make a phone call and find out in about 90 seconds? Would you like me to do that so we can?
Yeah, sure, but, you know, I'm still in favor of making the position.
Yeah, we can
And
vote on
then,
making the position, we just have to see if we have to. post it or
But
not.
go ahead, I mean, stand by, I'm already here.
We'll recess for a
Well,
couple
anyway.
minutes.
They call it a temporary telephone right on top of this.
Greg, just so you can see that, in the report that I was talking about for the water department, there is the budget with all that information on it, and it was part of the overall budgetary process for that year.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I just want to take it into.
Yeah.
That seems to be the last year after
Yeah,
after the two were joined,
Yeah.
that it was done. It was done previously, but that was the last year. It
Yeah.
seems that there was a,
well,
whether it was an oversight or by
Yeah.
the general manager or the board oversight, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to get back to that so that the
Oh, yeah,
committee could see that.
there should be no problem at all to get that to you, but I think, you know, when this transition occurred, right, there was probably so many.